Melo.
And we are live! Welcome on in to the Brown Mamba Show. I am your host, Casey Brown, with always my co-host, Matt McCormick. Matt, how you doing today, bud?
What it do, baby?
What does it do, baby? We are finally back with episode 3. We tried to give you episode 3 a few times, but we've had some technical difficulties, and that was a little rough. So we're finally back. We might be doubling up on episodes today, so you'll also see with episode 4. We're gonna have the same change of clothes, maybe. We're doing it all on the same day. So if episode 4 is garbage, blame episode 3, and if episode 3 is garbage, blame episode 4. And if they're both garbage, then that's the entire podcast. Welcome to the Brown Mamba Show. If you're new here, I'm sorry. So getting into it, Brown, Matt. You're Matt. I'm Brown. Would you like to talk about anything? Because I got a rant lined up. If unless you got anything you wanna get in.
I have been hitting this rant for about 2 weeks now, and I want to freaking hear it.
Okay, it's not that big of a rant, right?
I just want to hear you go, dude.
It's not that big of a rant. I'm
gonna be disappointed.
You should be disappointed. It is a little stupid, but well, it's not stupid. It's just not like. Okay, so here's the rant. People who say in March, April, and May of the regular season in baseball that games do not count and games do not matter are the dumbest people in the world. I hate those people. You'll especially see it on Indians Twitter because of the cold games, and the Indians don't play as well. No, the Indians don't play well because of the cold games. They also don't play well because they field some of the worst talent you'll ever see on an MLB field in April and May. That's always been Terry Francona's thing when it comes to April and May. This year, they had Eric Statemets and Max Moroff in their starting lineup. They had Carlos Gonzalez and Hanley Ramirez. All those guys DFA'd. Leonos Martin, DFA'd. People who say that the games in April and May don't count are idiots. I hate them. They are stupid. So, what happens in April and May? Well, you play the regular season. Matt, do you know what the regular season is?
Regular season.
It's where the games count. Do you know what spring training is for?
In the spring.
It is in the spring. Do you know why it's in the spring? You cut out there. What was that?
Season?
It's before the regular season. Look at you.
That's what I meant.
Look at you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Do you know why the reason why yesterday Freddie Kitchens started Garrett Gilbert and David Blau?
It's preseason.
It's preseason. Do you know what happens in preseason, Matt?
Oh, they don't count.
They don't count.
Oh, jeez.
Matt, when the Browns went 4-0 in preseason, the same year they went winless in the regular season, was their record 4-16?
No, I believe it was 0-16.
It was 0-16. If the Indians win, let's just say there's like 27 games in April. If they go 27-0 in April and then lose the rest in May, June, July, and August and September, are they suddenly playoff teams because they won 27-0?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so either. But if
Get on these questions.
What's that?
Questions.
But if the Indians go 0-40 through April and May, and then they win out the rest, let's see, 40 losses puts you at about 120 wins in June, July, August, and September. They're probably a playoff team. That'd be the best record of all time. But if the Indians go, say, 400 in April and May, and then like 500 the rest of the year, maybe 550, suddenly they're second place in the division behind the Minnesota Twins, who from the start of the season to now has fielded a competitive playoff team instead of trying to take the AL Central for granted and just field a garbage team to see what they have. No, the Twins went out. They spent money, they acquired good players, and suddenly they're first place in the division, up 3.5 games with a month to go. Maybe, just maybe, April and May games count because April and May games are in the regular season where regular season games count and they add to your record. I don't know. Maybe just an opinion. I just hate people. So,
Well, to be fair,
Okay.
at one point the Indians were down, like 13 games, so we've been kind of coming back, but recently we've been like the Tigers, comes to teams like the Yankees and stuff like that, we're not able to pull out those wins against the good teams that we're going to have to play in the playoffs if we somehow make it. So that's a little concerning.
And like, I get it. You can always get hot in baseball. But if you get really behind in baseball, it doesn't matter how hot you get, because sometimes
It's really hard to come back.
You just can't come back. Look at the Indians. They came back from 11.5 games all the way to half a game in first place, and now they're 3 games back. Imagine if maybe they took April and May seriously, the Indians were like 7.5 games back instead of 11. Suddenly, that shifts the entire paradigm of the entire Central Division, and the Indians might be in first place, and instead I have to worry about if Corey Kluber can come back to his normal form, if Bradley Zimmer even still exists, if Danny I don't think Bradley Zimmer exists. I completely forget about him sometimes. If Danny Salazar knows how to throw a baseball, which he doesn't, we should just throw him into the sea and see what happens.
Actually, he does.
Maybe he'll sink like the rest of the trash in the ocean. Please clean up the trash. But besides,
shoot, this is something really informative now. I like this.
Drink water. Also, drink water. But besides that, like, regular season games count all the time. It's because it's the regular season. I get it. You're not going to go 27-0 in April. You're also not going to go 0-27. But maybe don't have Hanley Ramirez, Carlos Gonzalez, Eric Statements, and Mac Moroff all through April and May. I don't know. That's just an opinion.
I forgot about Eric Statements.
Yeah.
That was an experiment.
He hit like .90 or .09.
That's definitely an average.
It's not good. It's not great. All right.
So do you feel better now after that, or do you feel worse?
I feel worse because I just looked at the Central Division standings again, and like I'm just so disappointed.
And we got some tough. We got to play the Rays soon, which is huge for us for wild card. I think we have another series against the Astros, maybe.
Yeah,
the Phillies are a decent team.
Like the wild card is between like 5 teams right now.
For the AL.
Yeah. Let me look up the wild card standings. It's only giving me the
Indians. I think Indians are up right now. I think it's Rays and A's are close.
I think the A's are a half game behind the Indians for second, and then the Rays are like a half game behind them.
And then the Red Sox are like 6 games back, but you never know with the Red Sox.
Yeah, but the Red Sox have such a dynamic offense that they could always come back.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. So Indians are up a game and a half on Oakland, and then Oakland's a game and a half up on Tampa. So there's a 2.5 game difference between Tampa and Cleveland, and that can completely switch depending on this series coming up. So,
right, and I'm scared.
I am incredibly scared. The Indians might miss the playoffs because they refused for the last 2 years to get pieces that matter, and instead gave Danny Salazar $5 million. All right.
For a mile-an-hour fastball, right?
For an 89-mile-per-hour fastball and a changeup that barely has any movement. Okay, Matt.
I'm glad you got that off your chest. I'm really glad you got that off your chest because it seems like it was bothering you.
It was bothering me. It always bothers me. Every single April and May.
All right, that's fine. We're gonna get through this, man.
Who is the idiot that the Indians had in 20? Give me 1 second here because it just goes to my point of guys who just I hate. I absolutely hate. I hate Indians Twitter. Colin Cowgill. Colin Cowgill is the worst MLB player I've ever seen in my entire life. And they had him on the starting roster. Now, granted, that's the year they went to the World Series and everything. But I hate him.
I don't even remember him. I have no idea who that is.
What year was it? Was it 2013? It was 2013 when the Indians went to the wild card. And, like, that was just the year, like, the Indians just could not beat the Tigers whatsoever. And then, like, in April and May, they were throwing Zach McAllister, who throws about 95 miles per hour right down the pipe every single time. He put him against the Tigers in April, I believe. And the Tigers swept that series. The Indians ended a game behind them in the division at the end of the 2013 season. think about that. Just that one series switch. If they don't start Zach McAllister and maybe put like an MLB pitcher against them, I don't know. Maybe just maybe the Indians don't have to play Tampa in the first in the first wild card game, and Nick Swisher, Drupal Cabrera, and Michael Bourne don't go off 0 for 12. I don't know.
Drupal Cabrera grounded into a double play to end the game, just saying, and it made me cry.
Lonnie Chisenhall went like 3 for 4 that game or something though. That was dope.
Lonnie baseball, baby.
All right, Matt. I do have a question for you. I've been seeing this the past like few weeks, and even like the past couple months. And this question has come up a few times, and I think is the dumbest question in the world because it's such an obvious yes for me.
Okay. You're very angry today.
Is Carmelo Anthony a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Like anybody who doesn't say Carmelo Anthony is not a Hall of Famer is an idiot. I get it.
I was scared you were going to say he wasn't a Hall of Famer.
No, I get it. Like he doesn't have any rings, and then his final few years were bad. All right, so what?
Even you could argue Kobe's last few years were pretty bad because of his injuries and just age. But look at the Basketball Hall of Fame. Do you see how many like average players get into the Hall of Fame, and you're not gonna put Carmelo Anthony in there? And Carmelo Anthony was an elite player from his rookie year to what, like 2013 maybe? Like
yeah.
he was dominant for a long time.
Let's just list off some Melo stats here. 10 All-Star appearances. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players of the month. He was basically rookie of the month his entire rookie year. He made all league 7 times, 6 as a veteran and 1 as a rookie. Besides that, let's see, field goals, he is 26th all-time in career field goals. What do we got here? He is 31st all-time in three-pointers. 3-point attempts. 41st all-time in three-pointers still. 20th all-time in steals. Oh no, never mind.
You're bad at this.
He's 20th right now active. Okay. Jesus. Basketball Reference, fix your website. Career-wise, he is 22nd all-time in points. And let's see if we can get anything else. 6-time All-NBA selection. He's the NBA scoring champ in 2013. Anything else? 4-time Olympic gold medalist. Like I think people just really overlooked that in Melo's career. And I think if you've been like the cornerstone captain of the Olympic medal team that has just absolutely dominated the past how many years, I don't know. I think that deserves some recognition, and he definitely should. I don't know. Anybody who says Melo isn't a Hall of Famer is an idiot. And
that's aside. Anyone that watched Carmelo Anthony play and dominate games freaking knows he's a Hall of Famer. He was amazing.
His Denver years and then the first couple of years of like him with the Knicks is
if the Knicks weren't the Knicks and they could actually build around him instead of giving them a washed-up Amari Stoudemire and Andrea Bargnani, maybe they could have done something. At least had a couple playoff runs instead of just getting bopped by the Heat right away.
Him with the Nuggets, honestly, like, I don't know if I'm taking any other player over him besides like prime LeBron James. Like that guy. Well, any player like during that time. Like I'm not taking anybody besides like LeBron James while Melo was on the Nuggets.
Kobe?
Oh yeah, no, taking Melo. Still taking Melo.
Wait, what? You're taking prime Melo over Kobe?
Yeah, just to annoy you.
Kevin Durant, prime Kevin Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant wasn't playing during that time.
Oh, so you're just talking about during that time?
Yeah, I'd say around like that 3 to 4 years that it was like Denver Melo and Knicks Melo, like somewhere around that time.
The late 2000s or early 2010s.
Yeah. Besides like LeBron, I'm not taking anybody besides Melo.
I'm trying to think of anyone else. Maybe Dwight Howard. I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prime Dwight is.
He was freaking good.
Prime Dwight.
He carried that Magic team to a final somehow.
Prime Dwight's one of the most dominating big men of all time. Like he had such a bad peak, or he had such like a quick peak that he just completely derailed once he went to Los Angeles. Was that his first team after Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he just completely derailed after that. But I think people forget how good prime Dwight was.
I mean, Dwight was still solid with the Lakers. Obviously, he had a back injury that year that he played through. He was okay with the Rockets.
And there was just so much like
Yeah.
anticipation and like expectation out of him. Like he just didn't live up to it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Plus, Kobe wanted to murder him, so that was fun.
well, yeah, Kobe wants to murder everybody. That's the problem.
Pretty much.
All right,
For Derek Fisher.
all right. Let's get into some more sports talk here.
Heck yeah.
All right, Matt. I know you probably don't really care about UFC.
I do. But I'll let you go to town if it makes you feel better, because I feel like that rant really helped you. You're really glowing now after it.
I am thank you. So we're gonna talk about UFC 241 really quickly. That was the Cormier Stiopic.
Stipe! I learned his name is Stipe.
Yep, Stipe, or as what's Joe Rogan's friend called? Why can I not think of? Oh my God, why can I not think of Joe Rogan's friend? Comedian, fat guy.
Gabriel Iglesias.
No. No. Joey Diaz. As Joey Diaz calls Stipe Miocic Stiopic. He's got that immigrant mentality, even though Stipe Miocic is from Independence, Ohio, or like somewhere around that area. So let's just go with the main card because this was the best card for the UFC this year, without a doubt. That bald-headed goof Dana White finally did something right for once.
Okay. Anyways, you can go. I'm just here for the side commentary. You just keep going. All right.
All right. Derek Brunson and Ian Hennick. Solid fight. That was a really good way to start off the main card. Sadiq Youssef versus Gabriel Ben. I think it's Bennett's or Bentees. I've been a big Sadiq Youssef fan. He's only had a few fights, but I've seen like
quality.
What?
They've been quality fights.
I
don't know.
He
just keep going.
That dude is a legit baller in the featherweight division. He's only had a few fights, so a lot of people, a lot of casual fans watching that main card didn't really know who he was. They might have heard the name, but they really have never seen his fights. Sadiq Youssef is very impressive. He's definitely coming up in that featherweight division. To handle a veteran like he did, and to impress and knock him out. It was a KO. Very impressive. Definitely going to be a guy to watch for. And he'll definitely get some traction from here on out. Really like what he did. Paulo Costa and Yoel Romero. That was just the definition of a Swain and Bane fight. I loved every second of that fight. I called for Yoel Romero to beat him in the second, to knock him out in the second. Props to Paulo Costa for just really he kind of made Yoel look uncomfortable. Yoel didn't seem to have his footing the entire time, and Paulo Costa really handled that fight well. A lot of people had 2-1 Costa. A lot of people had 2-1 Romero. I had 2-1 Romero, but I definitely see how Paulo Costa won that fight. It sucks that Yoel lost this because he's probably never ever going to get a title fight again since he's 42 years old. But Paulo Costa looks like he might. If he gets the winner of Whitaker and Israel Adesanya, he definitely beats Adesanya. I don't know if he beats Whitaker, but those leg kicks to Whitaker might snap, or leg kicks to Adesanya might snap Adesanya's leg in half. Matt, you had a question?
Yeah, I had a question. I raised my hand. You said Swain and Bane.
Yep.
I don't know what that means, but I'm very interested.
Swang.
I didn't ask how to spell it. I just want to know what it means.
And bang. That means these dudes are swinging and banging. They're just
okay.
They're just throwing haymakers anytime they can get, and and just nothing but power shots the entire time. But yeah, no, Paulo Costa is incredibly impressive. I think he's undefeated in the UFC now.
He is.
Yeah, he's 12-0. So very very impressive for him in the middleweight division, and then main card co-main event. Anthony Pettis and Nate Diaz. Anthony Pettis has been on his game his past few fights, and Nate Diaz is coming back from a three-year ring rust from the Conor McGregor fight. And And I took Pettis. I said Pettis was going to knock him out in the second round. And I was wrong again. That's fine.
That happens.
It does happen, especially with the UFC. You're never going to guess every single one of them.
Absolutely.
Nate Diaz had some ring rust his first round back. You could see that. But if I would have known how good Nate Diaz was looking before that fight, I would have easily taken Nate Diaz 10 times out of 10. Nate Diaz looked like he was back on his game. Before the Conor McGregor fights, Nate Diaz wasn't a massive draw. He got a lot of middle of the road fights. But once that Conor McGregor fight happened, Nate Diaz is now a true star. And I don't know if he's ever going to get a title fight. But man, he looked really good. He looked like he might have looked like the best version of Nate Diaz we've ever seen. And props to him and the Nick Diaz Academy for just making him look so good and getting him so prepared. He really made Anthony Pettis look uncomfortable the entire time. And those two guys had a major beef, and that is what it is. And I think they finally settled it. But yeah, Nate Diaz looked incredible that entire time. And then after the fight, Nate Diaz calls out Jorge Masvidal, which is two just absolute real life gangsters gonna try and fight. That card's gonna be huge. That's gonna be a huge sell. That's definitely gonna be a one to tune into. I think Nate Diaz beats him handedly as long as he looks like anything that he looked like in the Pettis in the Pettis fight. But that fight's gonna be awesome. And then we get to the main event: Stipe Miocic versus what?
Hi.
Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier.
I know those names.
Really weird fight. Daniel Cormier was winning 3-0 going into the fourth round. And, Stipe obviously won his fourth round because he knocked out Daniel Cormier. So, another 3-1 lead that a Cleveland guy won in California. Name something more iconic.
He was ready for that one. He was ready to say that.
I was ready for that one. But yeah, the first 3 rounds, Daniel Cormier had a really weird tactic of not keeping his hands up. He was kind of zombie punching and zombie walking to Stipe Miocic, really getting on him the entire time. And that's how it worked though. That's how, because DC is just so much shorter than Stipe Miocic that it kind of worked. Like I don't know if you're watching the fight or not, Matt. He was reaching up like
distance?
What's that?
Was it his distance?
Yeah, like it. Let's see if I can't find the distance here. Okay, it's not showing me the distance. But like he was just kind of zombie walking him this entire time, backing Stipe up in the ring every single time. And then once he would get there, he'd give a couple jabs and maybe like a body kick or something. And it was incredibly weird because DC is a gold medal or a Olympic level wrestler. And Stipe is no slouch in wrestling. He was a Division I wrestler as well. But it's really weird that Cormier only went for one takedown, and when he went for the takedown, he looked really good on the ground against Stipe. So it is incredibly weird that DC only went for one takedown and that he was zombie walking this entire time. Stipe is incredibly lucky he got out of the first 3 rounds the way he did. He took so many significant strikes to the face and to the body that he's lucky he didn't drop. Stipe Miocic has probably one of the best chins in the heavyweight division, so that obviously helped him.
It's true.
What's that?
True. He has a nice chin.
God, I hate you. I legitimately hate you.
I'm trying to participate here.
But and it was he had the same problem once again that he did with his other DC fight. His head movement was looking off, his decision making was off, and just the way he was moving around the ring was completely off. When all 3 of those happened again. So Stipe's preparedness wasn't incredible. His in-game adjustment, though, of putting body shots to DC while he's like this and constantly hitting the side of DC's body, finally took the toll on DC. It opens up some shots on DC's face, which, punching them in the face always works out pretty well. And that final shot to DC's body where DC kind of folded over and Stipe that opened up Stipe's ability to just get him against the cage and start pounding him against the face until DC was knocked out and Stipe won the match. that was such a great in-game adjustment. I know he said earlier in the week that they worked on that, but that call out from his corner and the guys over at Strong Style MMA, that was an incredible in-game adjustment. But yeah, best card of the year by far. Paulo Costa and Yo Romero might have fight of the year potential. Nate Diaz and Anthony Pettis had a great fight, and then Sadiq Youssef and Gabriel Benez. Great fight, great card all around, and I really enjoyed it. And now Stipe's next matchup is going to be probably against Francis Ngannou. It's going to be Stipe Ngannou Part 2. Francis Ngannou, after he lost to Stipe, really refined his fighting, and Francis Ngannou was probably one of the most knockout heavy fighters we've ever seen since Mike Tyson, and I
know that name.
There you go. And I don't think that's any stretch of the imagination whatsoever that he might be the most scariest guy to ever step foot into a UFC ring. But he looks really good now. He's slimming down a lot. He's really refined his game a lot. So I don't know if Stipe can just wrestle him up against the ring and just start pounding shots on him like he did their first fight. But Stipe has to look out. Ngannou's tank still is low. So if Stipe can get out of that first round, which everybody besides Stipe and Derek Lewis, I don't think has ever happened. And I think Cain Velasquez maybe. Besides those,
Michael Caine?
Yes, Michael Caine. Michael Kine. Besides those three guys, I don't think anybody's ever made it out of the first round with Francis Ngannou. So getting it out of the first round is a lot easier than is a lot easier said than done. So if Stipe can get out of that first round, that hopefully opens up some games for Stipe. But man, that's gonna be a scary fight. I'm gonna be afraid the entire time. The first time I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. I was pacing around. I was scared for Stipe the entire time because one shot from Francis Ngannou can put you on the ground. And luckily Stipe ate some shots there first time. But yeah, I'm incredibly scared for that fight. But that is UFC 241 talk. Our next topic is going to be Andrew Luck's retirement. Matt, if you want to
Andrew,
take this away while I have to take a call really quickly.
Oh, you have to take a call?
Yes.
Ooh.
Someone keeps calling me, and I don't know why, but
welcome to the Mamba show. No Brown. All right, Andrew Luck retires. This is how tragic the Andrew Luck retirement is. Brandon Whedon was drafted the same year as Andrew Luck. At the age of 28, Brandon Whedon was drafted by the Cleveland Browns. Andrew Luck retires at age 29. And I'll have you know, Brandon Whedon is working out to be a backup for the Indianapolis Colts. So, and if you include Brandon Whedon beating Andrew Luck in the Rose Bowl, I think it's pretty obvious that Brandon Whedon is better than Andrew Luck, and it's not a debate. Other than that, Andrew Luck, pretty unfortunate career. They never gave him an offensive line until last year. I'm kind of interested in what Casey's talking about. But anyways, we're just going to keep talking. So Andrew Luck, it's sad. It was definitely unexpected. The Colts fans booing him. I can see heat of the moment being a little upset at Andrew Luck for that decision, but you can't boo the quarterback that freaking took you to a championship game, was carrying your franchise since 2012. I don't think you can boo Andrew Luck. All right, he gave up way too much. Hey, he beat Peyton Manning in the freaking playoffs. That's a thing that you got to be grateful for. That's all I got.
So I missed some of that, but I completely agree. I can't understand how you boo Andrew Luck. I get it, especially before.
I get being upset, but
yeah,
booing him after you have to go into Andrew Luck's head of how difficult this decision has to be. You know, you have a playoff borderline Super Bowl contender this year. Great defense. You finally have a decent offensive line. You got some freaking weapons. And this obviously couldn't be an easy decision for Andrew Luck, but he freaking made it for his health. It's not like he's retiring for some dumb reasons because he's not getting paid enough or something like that. It's because his freaking body is literally disintegrating, and he's like, you know what? Maybe it's not worth it to play football.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's already made a lot of money.
I'm sure if he could play right now and was healthy, he'd love to. But he can't. I tweeted it when it came out, but and Twitter's right under my name, by the way.
Sick.
And I tweeted when it came out that the Colts ruined a Hall of Famer. Like,
yeah,
He had Hall of Fame talent, and you might disagree with that, but look at what he did his rookie year, and look what he did his first year coming back as a professional, or like finally healthy and everything. Like,
look what he did last year.
yeah, exactly. Like, if you don't think that within that time Andrew Luck doesn't keep up that production, especially after him being out injured that entire time, and he comes back and is still one of the best quarterbacks in the league. If you don't think during that time, if he's healthy and he doesn't put up that production, I don't know what to tell you. Andrew Luck was surefire, one of the most surefire QB prospects that has ever come out of the draft, and I don't think that's a stretch at all. Like,
no,
it sucks. The Colts really ruined him, and it sucks for Luck. I get being mad. But if he had it his way, he'd still be playing right now. So
right, and I just want to say this because freaking Skip Bayless is always ticking me off. He's always been an Andrew Luck hater because he's been all over Robert Griffin III that rookie draft class, and he said that it was a mistake to draft Andrew Luck because you could have kept Peyton Manning for 4 years. While I can understand if you keep Peyton Manning for let's just say Peyton Manning stays for 4 more years with the Colts. Yeah, they're going to be Super Bowl contenders. Do they win a Super Bowl? They probably have a better chance at winning a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning than they do with a young Andrew Luck. But you can't put that on Andrew Luck because they didn't build a team around Andrew Luck. They didn't protect their quarterback. I mean, who's to say Peyton Manning doesn't get another terrible injury like that neck injury that the Colts freaking got him because they didn't freaking protect him right. So, the Colts almost ruined Peyton Manning's career and almost didn't let him have a second Super Bowl because that neck injury was pretty serious. And, they basically ruined Andrew Luck's career, even though he still had some success. I don't think he's played long enough or done enough to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, no.
I don't think so. Especially with how quarterbacks are now.
Yeah.
Like, you got to do a lot. But, he's still a good quarterback, and he probably would have been a Hall of Famer if he could have played till he was, 34, 35 years old.
You probably get a Super Bowl or two with him. Like, I don't think that's crazy at all.
I can't say. They would definitely be in the playoffs for the next 5-6 years if he was
at least. Yeah, and it sucks because during this time Chris Ballard comes in when Luck is kind of injured but finally comes back to healthy, and it looks like the Colts have a serious outlook now of this is a legitimate team, and it sucks that we don't get to see that play out because Chris Ballard is one of the best GMs in the NFL right now. He might be the best GM. That's up to say and everything, but he is definitely one of the best GMs. And his first year in, he completely protects Andrew Luck, and it just kind of sucks that we don't get to see that play out, especially now that Luck got a bunch of these has a bunch of weapons around him with Eric Ebron, T.Y. Hilton, Paris Campbell, Marlon Mack. I feel cheated a little bit, and I felt
like it was all coming together.
I hope the Colts fans feel cheated as well. Yeah. But that's not up to Luck.
Colts fans have the right to be mad, but not at Andrew Luck. The person to get mad at.
The person that was cheated the most is Andrew Luck because he just missed out on millions upon millions of dollars and a chance to be enshrined in Canton. I don't know. I just don't understand it.
Well, now I'm sad.
Any other sports topics you'd like to talk about?
Brandon Weeden better sign with the Colts because he's the greatest quarterback. He's better than Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes, basically.
Okay. What do you think about Jacoby Brissett?
Everyone's been saying he's got potential and he's got talent. He replaced Luck the last time he was hurting out for a while, but he was kind of just thrown into the fire. I'm not going to count him out yet, but I'm not going to say I'm freaking saying because I had the Colts winning the division if Andrew Luck was still here. But with Brissett, I really don't see him winning the division.
Yeah, that's the thing. So they have who's their head coach? Was it Frank Reich? Is that who it is?
I don't follow the Colts that much.
Yeah, I don't either. So they have Frank Reich. I think that's his name. They still have all those tools around him. They have a great line. They have speedsters and a suddenly reliable pass catcher in Eric Ebron, and then T.Y. Hilton's one of the best top 15 wide receivers, maybe top 10 wide receivers in the league.
Yeah.
So he still has all those, and it's not like Jacoby Brissett is like an absolute scrub or anything. Like Jacoby Brissett can win you a football game. He just has to be put in the right system. When the Browns played him a couple years ago, and
when Brady got suspended, or during the Colts.
During the Colts. So he was still with the Colts. Andrew Luck was injured. And Brissett looked really good. I think the Colts went on to win that game. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure that was the Hugh Jackson days, and Greg Williams was the defensive coordinator. So it's like you're playing against 0 defensive coordinators, if that's the case, when you're a quarterback. Not a big Greg Williams guy.
Okay.
And Brissett, he's dual threat. He doesn't throw the best ball, but he can run and he can make plays. And
I remember watching Brissett a few times when he was with the Colts, and like he has an arm. It's just he never had time to throw the freaking ball.
Yeah,
that's what I remember watching.
Yeah, like he really needs to just working on putting the ball where it needs to be, and if he can work on that,
that's a huge part of being a quarterback.
If he can be a middle of the road quarterback, I think the Colts still win a division this year. That defense is still really good, and Jacoby Brissett just needs to not lose games for his team. He doesn't need to win them.
Jacoby Brissett's basically, I would put him almost at the same boat as the Jaguars, like, because
with Foles,
you don't know what Nick Foles is going to do. You don't know what Nick Foles is going to be this year. So it's kind of like, I mean, Colts and Jaguars both have solid defenses. It's just whose quarterback can put it together more.
I think that's a really good comp. Is like you don't need your quarterback to win you games. You just need to make sure they don't put you in a position to lose your games. And like with their defenses and talent they have when it comes to the offense, like I don't see how they're okay. I can see how they're not a playoff team, but I don't see why they couldn't become a playoff team. Because who else is in that?
They're still pretty good too, though.
Yeah, but they got Deshaun Watson. They got Deshaun Watson as their quarterback.
But DeAndre Hopkins did.
Okay, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, Duke Johnson's their starting running back. Never mind, they're out. Get out of here, Duke.
Is he their starting running back now? Is that like confirmed?
Lamar Miller's out for the year with the ACL. He's the starting running back.
Oh, I did forget Lamar Miller's out. Okay. Always been a fan of Duke. Should never be your starting running back at all. Duke Johnson might be out 6 games this year, probably somewhere around there. If he's your starting running back, he's just going to get banged up too much. He's too small.
And he loses the ball so freaking much.
Yeah, he doesn't. Most running backs tuck this ball. Duke Johnson is running with like the ball out here a lot of the time.
He's running like he's freaking Michael Vick in Madden 2004, dude. Like freaking put the ball away into the freaking outside. Oh my god, I hated Duke Johnson so much.
And then who else is in that division? It's the Broncos, which good luck with Joe, and Titans. Good luck with Joe Flacco.
They don't have Joe
Titans Flacco. Are a weird. The Broncos?
They have Mariota. Broncos have Flacco.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Titans are a weird team, too. And we'll get into this in 2 episodes from now. That's when we're going to do our whole NFL preview. Titans are a weird team. Corey Davis was very disappointing last year.
Yeah, I thought he was going to have a better year.
And, Delaney Walker's still there, but he's starting to get old and as ineffective. And
yeah, he got hurt last year, too.
Yeah, and he's always been injury-prone. And then Marcus Mariota
he's the most injury-prone.
Yeah, he's injury-prone. And then when he's in, besides, like, his rookie year, he really has never lived up to it.
He's very inconsistent.
Yeah. And he can be good. He can be really good, but he can also be very bad. And, so the Titans are a very weird team, but we'll get.
You don't know what Derrick Henry's going to do this year either.
Yeah, talk about inconsistency. Like
holy cow, he could either run for 300 yards or 3 yards.
I had a chance to draft him, and it's still going on. But within this past few days, I've had 7 drafts in 7 days.
Dear God, dude, you have a problem.
The draft we were doing, I had another draft going on at the same exact time. But a few of those drafts, I had the chance to pick Derrick Henry late, and I just didn't choose him because he's too boom or bust.
Yeah, I think the thing with running backs for fantasy, though, is you want a running back you know is going to get a lot of volume. And I feel like Henry will get a lot of volume. Yeah, he does have Deion Lewis. But I feel like Henry's the main back there. So, I mean, I think as like a number 3 or number 4 running back, Henry's really good.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay. What do we have next? What do we got next on the list? Oh, Matt. So I got some videos for you.
Oh, frick!
So what's gonna happen here is I'm going to send you these videos. They are going to be. Now, if you go to the zoo, Matt, what is something that you think you should just never do?
Jump into the habitats? Are we watching the Harambe video? I'm not ready, dude.
No.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen is we're gonna both get this video. We'll queue up on 0. We'll count down, and then we'll watch it. Sounds good?
All right. Let me get my earbuds in, because you're gonna get feedback if I don't have them in.
Oh, okay. Good call.
Yoink! All right, we're good.
All right. So I'm gonna send you this first video, and then I will display it.
I have a message.
Let's make sure this works.
What the? I just read the title.
Yeah, you just read the title. All right, so we'll queue up at 0. I'll count it down, and let's just see how this guy rides a giraffe.
Why is this a thing?
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, so this is a cool enclosure where the giraffe is kind of, coming out to the crowd. I think that's pretty cool, at least.
Absolutely.
So this guy wants to pet the giraffe, I guess.
Yeah.
Comes over the railing. I would go under, but that's just me.
It's all about your strategies, Oh, okay.
And then he just starts climbing. He's petting the giraffe. The giraffe seems completely okay about it, by the way, which is kind of weird, but I'm sure they're used to
Frick, those giraffe might come back, dude.
I'm sure they're used to zookeepers, but and then he gets onto a giraffe.
Let me just say that annoying spot to put the watermark for the video. I mean, Jesus. Dude.
Yes.
Let's put it right frickin' in the middle.
Thanks a lot, Turkestan. All right, this guy's riding the giraffe. He was no-handsing it for a second. He's petting it right now, and the giraffe is... I wonder if the giraffe is just kind of thinking well, I don't know how to react about this, but it's just standing there. Do you think giraffes notice if they have a human on their back?
I would assume they'd feel that.
Yeah, but how much though? And it starts kicking.
Dear God!
That's like a 7-foot fall at least right there. And he gets over. The giraffe comes to see what's up.
Behind him. Oh, he's using them for support.
And he goes back for more.
Why?
And he starts kicking and riling. Oh! Smashes his face right up against the fence.
Dear God. Alright, we got some good commentary. Some good foreign commentary as well. I can appreciate that.
And now the giraffe is kind of staring him down.
He's pretty ticked. He's like, I'm Jeffrey the Giraffe. Toys R Us just went bankrupt, and you're just making this worse right now.
Dude, could you imagine if a giraffe is kind of just walking slowly towards you, looking like it's about to, trample you?
Dude, I know giraffes aren't, they don't eat you, but that's still a big boy.
Giraffes weigh...
This dude's looking up giraffe weights. Alright, did he learn his lesson? Or is he going back for thirds?
He's disappointingly going back for thirds.
Dear God.
And we could say that someone is spraying the giraffe with water there. I didn't...
spraying the human, come on, dude.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. But that's where the video ends.
Dear God. I don't know why you showed me that, but it was a journey.
Have you ever thought about just riding an animal before?
When I'm at the zoo?
Yes.
No.
All right, giraffes weigh 1,800 pounds, which is... That's ridiculous.
That's a lot.
Um...
Giraffes wouldn't be my first draft for the animal I would want to ride either, so I'm not too sure what is.
What would be your first draft, Matt?
Elephant, dude.
An elephant. Yeah, okay.
I'm a big boy. All right. I don't think giraffes are pretty skinny. They seem pretty skinny. I'm a big boy.
They weigh 1,800 pounds.
Okay, cool, but they're tall. They're not freaking.
They're Kevin Durant.
Yes, basically Kevin Durant. All right. An elephant, I got wiggle room. If he tries to throw me off, I got a little bit of... Oh, frick. What if I fall off, though? I'm dead. Never mind. I don't want to ride an elephant. Frick.
Now, would you want to ride maybe a smaller animal where you wouldn't have such a big fall, but it's so big that it wouldn't notice
How
you?
would you get on the elephant? I guess if you climb the
cage, fence.
That guy, yeah.
Would you maybe want to ride a smaller animal that's still really big?
I would kill a smaller animal.
I don't think you would, because, Matt, I got another video for you.
Oh! Oh, he was leading up to it! Frick, that was sneaky. You little... Oh, is that a rhino? Is that a rhino? Why would you ride a rhino?
So, we have... I don't know what this kid's name is. Let's count it down. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, entering the arena. All right, look at that guy's face, and then think about a guy who would ride a rhino. What would his name be?
That guy's name?
Yeah.
Honestly, first impression, he looks like Ryan and Jim from The Office combined.
He kind of does, but maybe like
does.
Maybe like missing half a chromosome.
Oh, get on! I hate when the camera people have to turn it around. This isn't about you. This man's riding a rhino. Can you please shut up?
Look at the rhino here. It is just kind of staring him down.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, yeah.
That's so incredibly intimidating. This guy looks like a David to me.
Dude, it's a rhino standoff.
Yeah, I can see it, David. If this guy has the worst commentary of any cameraman ever. If I close my eyes, I would not think this was about a guy riding a rhino.
After this, look at the description.
This is amazing.
Oh god.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
This is the worst commentary. Okay, the rhino's getting a little ticked.
Yeah. And he's kind of riding.
Oh god!
Poor riding for him, by the way.
Why
And then he
No!
And then he dips under. Very pro move right there. Very pro move. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was.
Not gonna lie. That tuck and roll under the fence. Very pro move. This guy might have done this before.
Freaking instincts. All right, shut up, dude. Holy cow. Okay.
Me?
Hold on.
Oh, him?
No, the commentator.
If you looked at the description, it
I
says.
have to go on YouTube and look at the description. Hold on. I don't want to hear it again. Don't play it. If you close your eyes, I knew it. I freaking called it. Holy cow.
Look at you, Matt. I'm proud of you.
Heck yeah. A plus commentary from Matt Mamba. Heck yeah, dude.
So that brings up the question: if you had to ride an animal, what would you ride?
I'm trying to think,
because that's like I'm gonna guess that dude's probably like 170 pounds. I think that's fair. That he looked like nothing on that rhino. Poor riding strategy, by the way, of like tucking your knees on top of the rhino instead of straddling it. What are you doing? Have you never ridden a rhino before? Come on.
Put your freaking legs around. No.
What? But he looked like that rhino looked like he was slightly annoyed at most when that guy was on top of him. So
like I could end you right now if I wanted to.
What animal would you have to ride?
See, there's a lot of factors that are in play. First of all, a factor is if you fall off the jump. So that automatically eliminates elephants and giraffes for me, right?
Okay.
Another key factor is I'm not riding an animal that freaking eats meat, all right? So, see, but that's going to eliminate a lot. No, I couldn't ride a flamingo. They'd probably fall.
No, you couldn't.
Dude, I got it. I want to ride an ostrich.
I was just searching. What is an ostrich weigh?
Yes, because ostriches are fast as frick. So you're gonna get that freaking thrill ride you always wanted. I think it can support, and I think an ostrich can support me. And it's tall enough to where you're like, oh frick.
It weighs 250 pounds.
Oh frick, I don't think they can support me. But if I was like 8 years old, I'm riding an ostrich, dude.
Yeah. The thing is, like, if you get off an ostrich's back,
heck yeah,
it's gonna start like pecking at you with that long head.
Oh shoot! But
and you're not outrunning it. You're not outrunning it, by the way. And and it's got those talons on its feet. I think people forget.
Oh yeah, that thing could kill you.
That thing could kill you. I'm sure it would.
Dude, I bet you. Oh shoot! How about a panda? I bet you pandas are chill as frick.
Dude, pandas would maul you to death.
But they don't. Do they eat meat? I thought they just ate bamboo and stuff. Oh well, they still have claws on their frickin' paws.
That's why I said maul you to death.
Okay, Okay, I get it. Kangaroos really got that Draymond Green kicking power.
Can you ride a kangaroo though?
Not. I always thought in the pouch, but I don't think you can fit, or you would like break their pouch. I'm not too sure how pouches work on kangaroos, but I don't know.
I don't either. So I've been looking up two animals.
Okay.
I'm a little bit more ballsy than you. If I was like in an enclosure, and I had like some at least plan of an escape route.
Right. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. All right, I'm good.
A tiger can weigh up to 670 pounds.
You're gonna ride a tiger? Get the frick out! Are you Mike Tyson crazy?
Dude, like, how awesome would that be?
No! Yeah, it'd be awesome. Freaking! Oh my god! No!
And then a lion can weigh up to 420.
No! You're not gonna do that,
dude. A lion can get up to 50 miles per hour.
Didn't you just tell me? You're like, oh, dude, a panda will kill you. But I'm over here riding tigers and lions.
I don't think you could ride a panda. I don't think you could ride a panda. That's the thing. Like, pandas are small, dude.
Have you seen the sneezing panda video? Like that mom. You know the video where the kid's like, and then the freaking mom was like, what the frick?
All right, a female panda can weigh up to 220 pounds, but they're only like 2 or 3 feet.
They look so much bigger.
Oh, length is 4 to 6 feet.
That's
that's like human. You're not riding a human.
But they're fuzzy and adorable.
They are. I'm telling you, they would claw you to death. Now, a polar bear, which is
polar bears will kill you, dude.
Polar bears are 990 pounds for a male and up to 8 feet. You could ride that. You might die.
It's going down if you ride a polar bear. You are either gonna get killed, or you're gonna get a Coca-Cola. Those are the only two options if you ride a freaking polar bear. All right.
All I know is I'm not riding a gorilla.
No, I already saw what happened to Harambe, and I
Hey, have you seen that video of the gorilla? So I'm gonna guess it's like a nature documentary or something, and these guys are filming it, and a gorilla comes by. Have you ever seen that video?
No.
Oh, we're watching it right now, Matt. We're watching it.
Oh,
because this video kind of just displays how strong a gorilla is.
Oh yeah, gorillas are freaking strong. Oh, I got a new video. We went from talking baseball to UFC to football to, hey, humans are riding animals.
I see that's why our show is not only trash, but it's fun.
Heck yeah, dude.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna cue it up on 3, 2, 1.
Too nice.
All right, so these guys are just dangerously close to gorillas.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that's a big boy.
That is a big boy. Now watch as he just drags this guy. Did you see that?
It's like he's dragging a broom.
I want to play it back again.
That guy is just so relaxed about it too. What?
I think he's just so in shock. But yeah, he just grabbed it like a child grabs a doll.
Oh my God.
And that size difference is ridiculous too.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I can definitely see the fear in his eyes now. He was kind of like.
So yeah, I think out of all the animals, I'm not riding a gorilla because a gorilla would just pound you to death. I feel like if I could like punch a tiger or a lion in the snoot, maybe I got a chance to get away.
Dude, they're not a shark. What the frick? You're gonna die.
Well, I mean, like.
Hold on. Can you?
I feel like if you punch anything in this. What?
Can you ride a dolphin?
Ooh,
that'd be dope. You could just hang onto their fin or something.
I feel like it would drown it though, right?
Isn't that a thing they used to do at SeaWorld or something?
Other than ride a dolphin?
Other than killing whales?
I don't even think I've ever seen a dolphin in a zoo before.
No, I'm talking like SeaWorld.
Oh, so people are grabbing the fins?
Yeah.
Huh.
That'd be kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Let's go with let's yeah, freaking dolphins. Freaking dolphins are cool, dude.
Yeah, but that's boring. I'm gonna go with the tiger.
Yeah, living's overrated. I'm gonna go with a tiger.
Like I said, if I can like get a laser pointer, maybe, and they're still.
No, you're talking like little cats that'll be like, oh, frick, a laser pointer.
I feel like all cats are the same way.
What?
No.
My cat could not murder me.
Yeah, but like no. I'm saying like all cats, if they like saw like a laser pointer, they would lose it. They would go after it.
That's up for debate.
I don't know. Like we got a tiger exhibit at the zoo. You want to go try that out?
Yeah, dude. Episode 6.
The final episode.
Heck yeah, that'll get some views. Try not to die from riding a tiger challenge. Not clickbait.
All right, Matt. All right, so our next segment we have here is the fake tweet segment.
Yes. Heck yeah.
So let's see what So if for people who don't understand this, Matt, explain it to them.
Oh frick. Okay. So basically, I have this segment where, all right, you guys, if you know anything about my YouTube channel, I basically talk trash about Skip Bayless, Colin Cowherd, all those fools. So what I did a few weeks ago was I was looking high and low through these people's Twitter accounts, like any person that's on a debate show on ESPN or First Take or ESPN or FS1. I looked through those people's Twitter accounts. I found some terrible tweets, and I also mixed in there some fake tweets that don't even exist. And Casey here is going to have to guess whether it's fake or real and who tweeted the tweet.
Oh, I have to figure out who tweeted the tweet as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, dude. All right, so I have a folder here with all the screenshots I got to get.
Shannon Sharp. Oh.
LeBron.
The GOAT.
Yeah!
Hennessy. that ain't no problem.
Okay, I got them all. All right. So I got a lot here. So we're just gonna go until you get bored. How about that? All right. Until you cut me off, I'm just gonna keep going. All right.
All right.
First tweet. Oh hey.
I sent you a picture for our first Penaconn guy, but we'll get after that. I didn't realize it would upload.
All right. It's my brother. Hi. I'm doing a podcast. Kick rocks.
I thought that was a tweet. Oh, okay.
All right. Anyways, all right. First tweet. This was tweeted on December 24th, 2011. Oh, frick. He bought me food.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We're going. Frick. All right. December 24th, 2011. I'm sorry, but Von Miller is overrated. I didn't love him at A&M. Disappeared in too many big games. And now he's Denver's real MVP? Huh?
All right, so I needed some background. So are all these tweets from like current like on show on
people that are on?
Okay.
Yes.
So these are like on show personnel right now.
Yeah.
That sounds like a skip tweet.
It sounds like a skip tweet. Is that your final answer?
Read it to me again.
I'm sorry, but Von Miller is overrated, all caps. I didn't love him at A&M. Disappeared in too many big games. And he's Denver's real MVP? Huh?
See, but that ha, I don't think that's skip.
H-U-H question mark. Huh.
Oh, ha.
Not ha? Oh, you thought I said ha.
Mm-hmm. Like H-A, and then you have...
It's like Tim Allen.
And then you have damaged... never mind. Or what was it? Broken, damaged, whatever was written on his head. Never mind. We're not going to talk. Yeah. We're not going to talk about that.
Tweeted this. Whoever did this tweeted it on Christmas Eve, so they weren't feeling very jolly.
All right, that sounds like a very Skip Bayless thing to do.
Is that your final answer?
But at the same time, that also like I could see Cowherd saying that as well. I'm gonna go with Skip Bayless' final answer.
You are correct. Heck yeah.
I know my boy.
All right, next tweet, baby. Oh shoot. Let's see.
Some of these aren't real though, right?
Yeah, some of them aren't real. So first you have to guess. First you have to guess whether it's real or fake, and then if it's real, you have to guess who it is.
Okay.
All right. Next one. Matt Stafford is the best quarterback in the NFC North. Yeah. Better than Rodgers.
That's
November 30th, 2016 at 10:53 p.m.
Okay, so that also sounds like a Skip thing because I know he hates on Rodgers the most.
Mm-hmm.
And that was during... I'm pretty sure that was the year like Matt Stafford was going for an MVP.
Maybe. Just a little background info. The Packers still won the division this year. by beating the Lions in Week 17.
Was that like the same year?
That was the run the table year. That's when the Packers were 4-6, and then they ended 10-6.
Was that the year that they beat the Lions in the play? Or was that the same year they faced the Lions in the playoffs?
No, the Lions didn't make the playoffs.
Oh, So that wasn't Stafford's year.
No, that was like 2013, I think.
I don't
That's
know.
when still a thing.
I remember when that play where Rodgers made like on his back foot going like falling towards the sideline, like through like a sideline pass to I forget who, is one of the best throws I've ever watched. But okay,
Against the Lions or someone else?
it was against the Lions.
Okay.
It's like in the fourth quarter, it's like a big time game. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that sounds like a Skip Bayless tweet because Skip Bayless hates on Rodgers more than anybody, and I don't understand it because Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback of all time.
Oh shoot! I'm not even saying that.
I'm saying it.
All right, I think Tom Brady's better, but okay.
Tom Brady's greater, but he's not better.
Okay, I can understand that. Is that your
I
final
think that's a
answer?
fake tweet.
You think it's a fake tweet?
Yes.
Final answer.
Yes.
You're wrong. It's a real tweet.
From?
It's not Skip Bayless. It was Colin Cowherd. All right. Next tweet.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but Lamar Jackson throws a prettier ball than Baker Mayfield.
That
was said on November 18th, 2018.
okay. So
18.
I'll say this. That sounds like a Cowherd tweet.
Right.
But Cowherd has stated many times that he likes how Baker throws the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with that's a fake tweet.
Final answer.
Final answer.
That was fake. Dang it.
Good.
You think smart, huh? Okay. All right. This next one was March 28th, 2019, at 11:47 a.m.
Okay.
This is a quote. I don't even think LeBron James at his best was as explosive as Zion Williamson. That is a take and a half.
So a very Skip Bayless thing to say.
But is it Skip?
I don't think LeBron James has. Dude, that's
a freaking take. Is it real?
Is it wrong though? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was about to find a new podcast.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that is a. It's not a tweet. It's a quote.
Yeah, I mean, they tweeted it, but it was.
Say that's a real. That's a real quote by Skip Bayless.
That's your final answer.
That's my final answer.
It is real, but it's not Skip.
Ooh.
It was ESPN's Tim Legler on First Take. He
said,
Legler's
an idiot.
That's what he said about Zion Williamson. Which, oh my, can we?
I feel like I've heard that before. I feel like I did hear that before. I just didn't know from who.
Yeah,
that coming from Legler makes a lot of sense.
He said it on the Will Kane show, so I was looking through Will Kane's Twitter, and that's what it said.
Who's Will Kane?
He's like the new Skip, basically. He's hired to get Stephen A. Smith mad.
Have I ever seen this guy before?
He's like.
Okay, I've seen this guy before.
Your stereotypical white guy.
Oh, I could punch this guy in the face and not feel bad at all.
Yeah, it's fine. He can die. It's fine. All right. Are you ready for this next tweet?
Uh-huh.
I probably should have did these in order. Okay. The Lakers should have an amazing team next year. With Kobe, Steve Nash, and Dwight Howard, will be fun to watch. That was tweeted on, August 16th, 2012 at 10:11 a.m.
That's a real tweet by Magic Johnson.
That's a real tweet by Magic Johnson?
Yes.
Final answer?
Final answer.
It is a real tweet. That was Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump has cold take. All right.
Oh, son of a gun. That sounds like a Magic tweet.
I know. I just read it again. I'm like, that does sound like Magic Johnson.
Good tweet. Good find there, Matt. All right.
All right. Next tweet. July 29th, 2009 at 10:55 a.m. Mike Trout was a reach at 25th overall.
2010?
2009.
2009.
July 29th.
Okay, so I don't think Trout was drafted in 2009.
He was.
Was he?
I think. I don't know.
Which makes me believe this was a fake tweet. Final answer.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. It was fake, but I'll have you know he was drafted in 2009. So
He was drafted in 2009? Okay.
Yeah. So kick rocks, dude. All right. Frick. I'm ticked. All right. All right. Dang it. I'm over.
Was Twitter even around in 2009?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know if it was used as much as it is now in like media.
2006, huh?
All right. Here's the next tweet.
Okay.
It's come to my attention some folks have been wondering about my ethnicity. Answer: I'm black. That was sent September 14th, 2010 at 3:38 p.m.
Is that a Stephen A. tweet?
I don't know. What's your final answer?
That's good. I'm gonna go Stephen A. That's a real tweet.
All right, it is a real tweet, but that was Chris Broussard. I don't know how I found that. Oh, I googled bad Chris Broussard tweets, and this was the first tweet that came up. And I was like, "All right, frick."
All right, so I got ESPN media figure who has no sources at all in basketball and just lies all the time. So that was close enough. What idiot is wondering what ethnicity Chris Broussard is?
I feel like one person just randomly was like, "Dude, are you black?"
Yeah.
He's like, "It's come to my attention." It's like, "Shut up, dude." All right. And I gotta look for a good tweet.
Oh.
All right, this tweet was sent out May 26, 2015 at 10:15 p.m. Take a look, y'all. IMG_4346.jpg.
Oh, that's Stephen A. Smith. That's a real tweet.
Yeah. I love it so much. I just love reading all the replies to it too. All right, I had to put that one in there. All right. Next tweet, baby. January 12th, 2010 at 4:12 p.m.
4:12.
I trust Matt Castle to lead the Chiefs to a victory over the Ravens. I'm sorry, but I don't trust Joe Flacco in the playoffs.
What a name.
Matt Castle, who also got a tryout for the Indianapolis Colts, so it's a little topical, I guess.
Really? Like this?
Yeah. Brock Osweiler, Matt Castle, Brandon Whedon. Those three people tried out for the Colts.
All right.
Speaking of Colin Kaepernick supporters, it's just giving them more freaking like, oh shoot, dude. Matt Castle.
I don't know if I want to go into a Kaepernick
rant
right now. That's okay.
So I trust Matt Castle to lead the Chiefs to a victory over the Ravens. I'm sorry, but I don't trust Joe Flacco in the playoffs. January 12th, 2010.
That sounds like a real tweet. However, what I will say is I'm pretty sure Matt Castle was with the Chiefs in 2010, so I'm calling that a fake tweet.
Calling it a fake tweet?
Yes.
Frank, dude. Come on! I researched these, and Matt Castle was on the freaking Chiefs in 2010. You're ticking me off. All right. This next one's a doozy.
Joe Flacco still lead, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. This was sent on January 15th, 2011 at 11:52 p.m. I stand by what I've said. Every squirrel's entitled to bust a nut every now and then.
So I think a player said this, not a media personnel, right?
I cannot neither confirm nor deny.
I've seen this tweet before.
Every squirrel's entitled to bust a nut every now and then.
All right. I think it's a player, but I'm gonna go ahead and just say that this is a Shannon Sharp tweet because that sounds like something he would say. So.
Okay. So final answer.
Yeah, final answer.
It is a real tweet. It was Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith.
Huh.
That's a beautiful tweet. That was one of the first ones I was like, okay, I need to include that one. All right. Next tweet. I gotta get you on one of these fake tweets eventually, dude.
I'm too good.
This one was sent on February 10th, 2017 at 6:02 p.m.
Okay.
I hope the Browns trade down. Myles Garrett doesn't want to play here. Solomon Thomas is still a franchise pass rusher.
Mm-hmm.
And my personal favorite.
Okay, so that's a real tweet from @cbrownie_45.
Yeah, it's you, boy.
Yeah. I was thinking about my bad Myles Garrett takes literally like probably 2 days ago.
Yeah, I was looking through your tweets and I was like, oh, this dude didn't like Myles Garrett. Okay.
Yeah, no, so like that was like the time when it came out like he like asked Jerry Jones to trade down to trade for him or to pick him.
Yeah.
So I was a little ticked off about that, and like there were like reports that Myles Garrett didn't want to play there.
Mm-hmm. I think there's always reports anytime the Browns have a high pick.
Solomon Thomas, huh?
All right. Yeah, Solomon Thomas.
So I have
the 49ers?
Yeah, I have a tweet somewhere that says the 49ers just drafted a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I saw that one too, but
yeah.
Solomon Thomas is still a little young, so I didn't want to include that one just yet.
Huh, okay. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Next tweet, baby!
Uh-huh.
This one was sent on August 22nd, 2017 at 8:58 p.m. Early congrats to the Celtics for winning the 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023 Eastern Conference Championship.
All right, so.
Is that real?
That sounds like something Skip would say. It also sounds like something Cowherd would say, because I know Cowherd was really big on the Celtics the year after they lost to the Cavs in Game 7. So, is that 2 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's a fake tweet, though.
He says it's fake.
Final answer.
It's not fake.
Ooh.
But it was Colin Cowherd.
Oh, son of a gun.
You were close, dude. I thought you had it. I freaking thought you had it. All right, next tweet. Next tweet! I'll say it again. Oh, frick. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. September 3rd, 2010 at 12:52 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it again. Jay-Z, overrated. All-time great songwriter and lyricist, subpar performer of his music. Eminem is better. Also better, Lil Wayne and Nelly. Who tweeted it?
That's a take.
That is a take. Jay-Z's overrated.
So Eminem is better than Jay-Z.
And so is Lil Wayne and Nelly.
That is a reach. Especially the hot in here guy.
I forgot Nelly was a human.
Yeah, Nelly is a human. What year was this?
January, February, March, April, May, June, July. September 3rd, 2010.
All right, that sounds like something Max Kellerman would say. Final answer.
Max Kellerman, final answer?
Yeah.
That was Skip Bayless.
What does Skip know about anything?
Skip Bayless giving his takes on the rap game. You gotta love it.
Did you know that? Did you know that Kellerman used to be a rapper?
Wait, what?
Okay, we'll react to this next episode. All right.
Heck yeah, dude. Oh, shoot. All right. This next tweet. Okay. January, February. August 3rd, 2016 at 11:43 p.m. Ever notice that Tony Romo and Aaron Rodgers are the same guy? A video link that leads to nothing now. That's what we got. Tony Romo, Aaron Rodgers, basically the same player.
Okay, so that sounds like something stupid.
Yes, it is stupid. I will give you that.
Tony Romo and Aaron Rodgers.
Same guy?
That sounds too stupid to not be fake, but I feel like you're trying to get me with it.
Ooh, am I? Real or fake? This is a quizzical one, you know.
All right, you're gonna try and get me with back-to-back skips, so I'm gonna go skip final answer.
Skip final answer.
Mm-hmm.
It is real, but it was Colin Cowherd again. So Colin Cowherd, an underrated Aaron Rodgers hater.
I was about to say, is like Cowherd known for hating on Rodgers?
He thinks recently. I think he knows Rodgers is like an elite quarterback. He knows that. He makes fun of his like not being a good teammate narrative that everyone's running with. And it seems like he thought he was a little overrated. Apparently, in 2016, when they were 4-6, and then they ran the table and went 10-6 and went all the way to the NFC Championship game. I don't know.
Huh. Weird. Okay.
All right, next tweet. Okay.
Yeah, but is he as good as Tony Romo? Go ahead. I'm just kidding.
Yes. Okay, next tweet.
That's my quarterback.
March 4th, 2011 at 8:52 p.m.
Okay.
I might get some flack for saying this, but I can name 2 players that were more important to the Cleveland Cavaliers franchise than LeBron James. Boom! March 4th, 2011, 8:52. That is a take. Real fake? Who said it? Those are the questions. Do you have the answers?
2011, huh?
2011, freshly. I think he's on the Heat now, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's been on the Heat for 2 years.
Yeah. 2010 he came.
Was it 2010? All right, yeah, it was a 2009, 2010 year where he took off the jersey after being beat by the Celtics,
game.
and then 2010, 2011.
Yep.
That is a real tweet by a former ESPN Jay Anderson.
Jay Anderson.
Yeah.
That's a fake tweet. That's a fake tweet. You can suck it.
Son of a gun.
Got him.
I have definitely seen people probably like said that around that time.
That was the fake tweet I had the most confidence in, so that was the next one I had to go to.
Because like that time is perfect and everything for that.
Heck yeah, dude. All right, we'll do a few more. Let's see. I gotta get the worst of the worst. I should have saved the Donald Trump one for later. That would.
That was so good. That was such a good find.
All right, January 27th, 2016 at 6:53 p.m. Cam is more dangerous than Tom Brady. That is a quote from Fox Sports Radio's Twitter. I'll give you that much of a hint.
So, not only do I not think that's wrong,
Wait, you think it's wrong?
I don't think it's wrong.
You think it's right?
Yeah. Wait, when was that tweet?
Cam is more dangerous than Tom Brady. 2016.
Dude, that was like prime Cam too.
Is that the year they went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, like I
don't. The 1 year Tom Brady didn't go to the Super Bowl.
Was that the year that was the year Brady got beat by Manning, right? Yeah, in Fox Sport.
Not thanks to Peyton Manning though. He was
who was on Fox Sport around that time? Because Skip would still been on ESPN.
2016. Yeah, he left around. He left after the finals, after the blown 3-1 lead. That's when he left. So
I'm gonna go with Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You're wrong. It's real. I didn't get it. It was Colin Cowherd again. Colin Cowherd's bad.
Jesus Christ! Well, no, I think that's a fine tweet.
Really?
I didn't expect that from Cowherd because he is just absolutely all over Brady all the time. Like he probably wants to kiss Brady more than Brady wants to kiss his son. But I'm surprised, but I don't see anything wrong with that. I feel like if I'm going up against Cam Newton or Tom Brady, at least
you'd rather go up against.
Well, not right now because Cam Newton's like just completely injury prone. But like that 2016, like Cam Newton around that time, like he was a cheat code. He was like a real life cheat code.
All right, fine. I'll give Cowherd a pass for once. Frick, dude. All right.
But that surprises me because he's all over Brady all the time.
Let's see. Next tweet! Okay. Find a good one. I gotta find a good one. I took way too many screenshots, dude. Alright, I don't have a date on this one because it was a video tweet, so it didn't crop the screenshot enough. Alright, here's a quote. Every team that makes the playoffs in the NFC has a better shot of making the Super Bowl than your number 1 seeded Philadelphia Eagles. The year the Eagles won the Super Bowl, by the way. All right.
Really hate to see that.
Yeah, you do. It's Scooby-Dooby-Doo be like that sometimes, so.
Who is a big Carson Wentz hater and / Nick Foles hater? All right, I'm gonna go with Skip again.
Going Skip?
Skip seems like the right answer, final answer.
It was Nick Wright.
Whatever.
This was the only tweet I could find in Nick Wright's timeline.
I used to like Nick Wright.
This was the only one that wasn't about LeBron, so I had to screenshot it. It was slim pickings.
Man, Nick Wright could be so good if he just did not talk about LeBron the entire time.
He wouldn't have a job if he didn't do that.
He's so he's so well spoken and just so attention grabbing, but he just talks about LeBron and I just can't stand it.
Oh yeah, when did he get hair? Because I watched whatever show he was on and he had hair.
Does he have hair now? Oh, isn't it like a parted over now? Because he used to be bald. He used to be not bald, but he used to have stubble.
Right. I was like, what? Wait, what? All right, next tweet.
Next tweet.
We're running out of tweets.
How many more we got?
We'll do 2 more.
2 more? Okay, 2 more.
All right. All right, this is a quote. Again, I don't have a date because it's a video tweet, so
Sure.
you know it's real.
Go ahead.
Oops.
Okay.
An NBA veteran player that's very connected told me 15 minutes ago. KD
Chris
to the
Broussard.
Knicks. KD to the Knicks was 100% done, and he's made calls to other players.
Chris Broussard.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's Colin Cowherd.
Son of God!
Sorry. This is the first time I looked through Colin Cowherd's Twitter feed, and I just went to town on all these bad tweets that he had. Oh, that does sound like a Chris Broussard thing, though.
Yeah, because it's wrong.
All right, final tweet.
Okay.
Frick, dude. I'm running out of tweets. Do I even have another one? I ran out of fake tweets, so it's not a fake tweet. I should have been more prepared for this. All right, this one's a gem. We'll go here. I have a date for this one.
Okay.
September 6th, 2012 at 9:34 a.m.
Day before my
Woke
birthday.
up early in the morning to tweet this one, all right?
Day before my birthday. Go ahead.
Oh, shoot. That's why I saved it for last. Romo wearing his hat backwards is clearly troubling, but dude can play. Let's stop debating that. Sounds moronic arguing otherwise.
Okay, so let's think.
The take here is Romo wearing his hat backwards. That is a problem.
So, what crotchety old man gets really upset about that?
Exactly. That's a good train of thought to be on.
That sounds like something Coward would get upset about. But I don't think so. Skip loves the Cowboys, so I don't think he would say that.
He does say, but dude can play.
But dude can play.
Romo wearing his hat backwards is clearly troubling, but dude can play. Let's stop debating that. Sounds moronic arguing otherwise. So he's worried about the hat, but not his
But besides
playing.
that, he's fine.
Right.
And what year is this? 2012?
2012. Yeah, so he's pretty much established as the Cowboys quarterback at this point. Because he started in what, 07, 08?
Man, I guess that's something stupid that Stephen A. Smith would say. Final answer?
Final answer. You shift instinct. It was Colin Cowherd. I had so many Colin Cowherds that it messed you up. Alright, so...
Oh, I hate it so much. Okay.
The next installment will have more variety.
Okay.
And more fake tweets that won't be apparently so obvious. So, frick. Alright, I hope that was a good time.
Alright, let's do 2 Penacons, and then we'll talk about the Breaking Bad preview really quickly, and then we'll call the episode 3.
Heck yeah, dude.
All right, so I've sent you the first picture of
Oh yeah, he's a looker.
Tommy.
Tommy.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to save Tommy for last. Okay.
Oh frick.
I'm going to send you a picture of Jason here.
Jason Voorhees is on Penaconn, guys.
All right.
His mom won't like that.
Oh,
that's not Jason. That looks
I
like
just
Brandon
accidentally
Whedon.
opened Excel. Hold on here.
Why? Ew, don't you hate when that happens?
Because it takes forever to load.
Did you just send me Brandon Whedon's brother that's apparently a convict? Dear God.
Why is this not working? There we go. Okay. So.
Are the people seeing the picture on screen right now?
People are seeing the picture. So let me tell you a little about Jason Jeffers in Ontario, Oregon.
Oh, Oregon. What can you do in Oregon?
So date of birth 1990,
Okay, he's
release date 2024. So 5
Kobe.
years from now. His bio reads: Redneck Romeo seeking tan leg Juliet. Hi. Hi, my name is Jason Jeffers. I hope this will explain a little bit more about me and who I am. I am 28 years old and single. I'm Caucasian, 5'9", and 150 pounds. Red hair, green eyes, athletic, and take pride in my appearance. My hobbies and interests include listening to music, all kinds of music, working
like
out,
that.
hiking, hanging with friends, barbecuing, traveling, exploring new places, and anything outdoorsy, because you can do all of these in prison.
Correct.
I have a quirky sense of humor,
Ooh.
and not only love to laugh and smile, but making others laugh and smile as well. Just like us, dude. He could be on our podcast.
Yeah, I'll have him on.
I'm looking for a true friendship that has a strong foundation in honesty and sincerity, and who shares the same interests as me. Someone that will bring joy and happiness to my life, that I can shower with my attention. Okay,
Ooh.
that was a little sketch there for a second.
Yeah.
I'm not the same person that I was when I came here. I want someone to get to know the person that I am now. So if that's you, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you for taking your time to read my bio, and I hope it inspires you to get to know me better. Have a great day. So
I certainly know him better.
So, Redneck Romeo looking for tan leg Juliet.
That he pulled me in right away, so I'll give him that.
Uh,
First of all, a few observations just from reading a bio. Every single person on the planet that has green eyes has to mention that they have green eyes. That's just a fact.
Very fair.
Looking at his face, he doesn't look like the kind of guy that would use the word quirky, so that's a little concerning. He's from Oregon, you said?
Yep, Ontario, Oregon. Oregon. Whatever.
Oregon?
Doesn't matter. Their football team sucks. All right.
I don't freaking care.
Shout out to all of our Oregon listeners.
Yeah, shout out to Colin Coward that says Oregon's great because they have white people. All right. Anyways.
I saw that the other day, and I was completely taken back that he ever said that.
That was fun. That was a good
Well, that was
find.
from your video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good find. Because he hates Cleveland so much, so I'm like, what's the wrong with Cleveland? Oh, it's too black. Okay, that ties it.
It's just too not everything white.
All right, so does it...
I can't.
What's his name again?
Jason Jeffers.
Jason. Does it say when he was put in prison or just when he gets out?
I can look that up for you. I'm not too sure. Let me switch the overlays really quickly. I tried finding some information about some of these guys.
Right. They're not all home runs though.
Like some of them have. So this guy. So I looked up a Jason Jeffers, who escaped from maximum sentencing. But that guy is from Ohio, from our area. So.
Thanks.
So there's that.
All right, so
I can't find anything about Jason Jeffers.
So he's born in 1990, gets out in 2024. So you gotta assume it wasn't something so bad, unless he was locked up since he's been 5. So I hear redneck, I automatically think, what did he do with a gun? I don't know how Oregon is with their rape policies. I don't know how strict they are with the rape. He definitely has a rape face. I will give you that.
Okay.
It looks like he needs to cut the grass in the background too. It's getting a little tall there, Jeffrey. I just have to go with my gut, and I have to say, obviously we have a rapist in Oregon. Am I
okay.
right?
So let me change back to the other overlay here. Make sure
Other overlay.
Okay. So Jason was incarcerated for sexual misconduct.
It's not rape yet. It didn't get to the rape yet.
So I think if I found the right one, it's with a 7-year-old girl.
Oh wait, what? A 7-year-old girl?
Yeah.
Girl.
Girl.
It sounded like freaking Steve Carell.
Goyle.
Me. Okay. Anyways, so what?
Yeah.
What did he do? Does it say what he does, or just sexual misconduct?
I think so. I think I found the right one. wants to. Oh wait, no,
So
never mind. That's
Oh.
that's from 19. Then why does it say this guy's name?
What the heck?
Okay, so there's just another guy named Jason Jeffers.
That's also happens to be a rapist.
Dude, there's like 3 different Jason Jeffers in this world, and all of them appear in convicted sentencing.
Are they all rapists?
I don't. So at least 2 of them are.
Okay, so odds are I'm right. What was the third one? Freaking tax evasion?
So the third one was actually the brother of the rape victim. So.
What?
Yeah.
That's a sick little
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. So that's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Let me switch the overlays here again.
Next prisoner.
Next prisoner, indeed. Oh, by the way, this is our 3rd different overlay in 3 episodes. So.
Oh my god. That's hot.
Ah.
That's hot.
All right, so
Oh my God.
I am now sending you a picture of Leonard.
Oh! Frick, dude. Isol.
Let me tell you a little bit about Leonard.
He's got some eyes that'll spit out your fries, you know?
I hate you. I hate you so much. Leonard is born in 1986. He was incarcerated, or his release date is 2045.
Oh, shoot.
He's in there for a minute. Hello and good day to you. My name is Leo. I'm 33, and I'm seeking new friends who are warm, nice, caring, compassionate, open-minded, and perhaps a little quirky. We got 2 quirkies! We got 2 quirkies!
I hate that word.
In
Jesus,
parentheses,
if you say the word quirky, you're not quirky. Okay?
in parentheses, he says, "I'm open to anything, comma, really."
Ooh.
He added the comma in there. Proud of him. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a man of many interests, skills, and some talents. Currently, comma, I draw, comma, paint and write.
Shut the heck up.
Right, because I'm an aspiring artist and author. I'm virtuous, although sometimes I'm loyal to a fault. I try to be fair and nice, and be nice, kind, respectful, and positive to others. I'm quite ambitious. I have some big goals I'm trying to accomplish because I have interest in helping others realize their potential and evolve to become great people using their will and positivity. Plus, I need more free time to myself to accomplish my goals. Well, thanks for your time. I hope you've enjoyed what you read, and I really hope you're inspired to reach out to me. I look forward to hearing from you.
All right.
So,
What I got from that,
mm-hmm.
this guy is very well-spoken. It sounds like he's got some good grammar.
Okay.
All right. He's very polite, and his face. Oh god, it looks like his nose is like. Looks like a nose you'd put on like your Mii. Remember the Nintendo Wii?
Oh, okay.
That looks like a Mii nose.
Okay.
Big ears. He kind of looks like. Since we're going to talk about Breaking Bad a little bit, remember Elliot? Gretchen and Elliot? He kind of looks like Elliot.
Has big old
like,
Elliot ears. Yep.
He looks like he's ready to pay for someone's cancer, but eventually fail. This guy getting out in 2045, he's way too nice and polite and well-spoken.
Mm-hmm.
I can see this guy being in a relationship, getting either too paranoid about the partner, that the partner's cheating on him, or catching the partner cheating on him, and there has been a murder in Savannah. He's a murderer.
Okay.
He's a grade A murderer.
So the reason he's released in 2045 is predatory sexual assault.
Oh, we got another creeper.
But he is ambitious, and he likes to help other people realize their potential and involve them to become great people using their will and positivity.
That's why he was following the girl to, like, you got to reach your potential.
Perfect.
I'm not sticking up for his actions. I'm sorry. God, I'm going to get canceled on Twitter.
He tries to be fair, nice, kind, respectful, and positive to others. Listen,
what?
A for effort, at least for trying, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I can appreciate you trying to lie, but it's fine. Dang,
Okay.
I thought he was a murderer. I really thought he was a murderer.
In Savannah. All right. Last person, I already sent you Tommy's picture.
Tommy boy.
All right, so Tommy, released in date of birth 1977.
Mm-hmm.
Release date 2021. So we don't know if he's been in prison for a while or not. You know.
He's an older gentleman.
His bio reads,
Ooh, this is hot.
free tacos.
Yes, I love him.
Well, now that I have
innocent.
now that I have your attention, my name is Tommy. I'm sorry. I don't really have any free tacos, but I do offer you a friendship that is 100% real and just as good as any taco. I don't know, dude. Tacos are pretty good.
Have you ever had like a banging taco, dude? I don't think so.
I feel like every taco's a bang.
I'll be honest. Like if someone came in, I saw like a gunman in the back of your screen with a gun to your head. Like, you're a good friend of mine, right?
Sure.
But he said, I'll give you tacos for life if you don't rat on me. I'm sorry, dude. You gotta go. I hope you understand.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, see? All right, continue.
All right, I know it can be frustrating sifting through all these ads in search of cool new pen pals / friends. Many ads sound like insincere, confusing, corny, crazy, or all of the above. I guess it's kind of like when you meet someone out there in person for the first time. You just never know what you might get inside. Just like some tacos.
Yes.
That's in the bio. That's not my.
Oh, I love this guy. He's innocent.
I will keep my ad simple. I place this ad to meet people from all walks of life. Age and race don't matter. It's where your heart is that counts. I am single, good-hearted, down-to-earth gent who is respectful, sincere, understanding, caring, and true to self. Plus, I have a good credit. Probably only because I've been locked up for a while. LOL. Sprinkle in a sense of humor and you have a recipe for a cool and genuine friend of mine. I welcome everyone who may be interested in sharing a few thoughts by way of a few exchanged emails or snail mail letters. Hopefully through that process we can generate a few smiles and make both of our days a bit brighter. I'd like to know about you, your interests, hobbies, or whatever you'd like to talk about. Hit me up here or directly to my personal tablet at jpay.com. Dude, can we pay this guy for free tacos?
Wait, that's redundant.
Can we pay this guy for some tacos?
Yes!
I don't know what JPay is. I'm going to assume it's jail pen pal, but I don't know. I don't even think that's allowed. Maybe like a commissary or something. But, of course, snail mail still works too. Whatever method you choose, I'm looking forward in making your acquaintance and building a bridge to wherever you are. True friendships know no boundaries. Like a good taco. Smile face.
Was it like an emoji or like colon parentheses?
Colon dash parentheses. So he has his nose in there too. He put that in there.
Oh, okay.
He put that in there 3 times.
Heck yeah, dude.
Big Tommy Funetes guy.
He definitely built me up in that, just like he built his credit score up.
He's a funny guy. I'll give that to him.
Oh yeah,
that's hilarious. I have good credit. Like that guy's hilarious. I'll give that to him.
Whatever he did, he's innocent. He kind of looks like Chris Brown. I don't know why I see that.
Yeah, I can see Chris Brown.
Face,
bald head
little
tattoo.
in the face.
Yeah. He's got those cheekbones.
Okay, so it looks like he's either really progressive and he's a male nurse.
Or
he murdered a nurse and stole. Yeah. But he's giving out free tacos. First of all, let me just say, I'm guessing what he was convicted for because he didn't do anything.
Okay.
All right. A man with his credit score and his amount of tacos. No, he's not a criminal. All right. So looks like I'm really curious as to who he cropped out of the picture. This was taken on November. Is that 8th, 2016? All right, so you know what? This guy, all the signs are pointing to convicted murderer that is innocent.
Innocent. Oh, we're getting an innocent.
Yeah, he's a murderer, but he's innocent. He was convicted of murder, but he didn't do it. Final answer.
I'm finding finding different bios of him on like different websites because apparently there's more than one website of this. And apparently he's a big Oakland Raiders guy. So
he might have done it. He might have done it.
So you're going for a murder?
Yeah, he might have murdered someone. Raiders fans are crazy.
Raiders fans are crazy. That's fair. I can see that. All right, he is incarcerated for
murder.
robbery, one could only assume.
Did he rob tacos?
Taco trucks.
Now he's giving them away?
Oh!
Oh, no.
Oh!
This guy! Oh my god! This guy's the Robin Hood of tacos!
stealing from the tacos to give tacos.
Yes! Yes! Raiders fans aren't too bad.
You know what? I hope whenever our next president comes in, we'll see when that happens.
Let's get into that.
Let's not. They pardon this fella for taking from the tacos and giving to the poor.
Absolutely. What they? Oh God, I want to.
Because everybody is richer when it comes to tacos, and the rich just keep getting richer because they can buy more tacos.
What was his name again?
Tommy.
He doesn't look like a Tommy.
Futinez.
Okay, I'll go with it. I want to make a documentary about this guy.
What if I told you? Boom, boom.
What if I told you the time you wanted a taco but couldn't get one? It's coming back to you. ESPN 30 for 30 presents. I don't know. I don't have a good title. Tacos from Tommy.
Tacos. Tacos to Tommy.
Yes.
Tacos to Tommy. Do you think we make a LeBron James guest appearance on it for Taco Tuesdays?
Oh shoot! Oh my God! LeBron's gonna.
He could be our executive producer.
This is how it's going down. All right, Lakers are winning the championship next year. LeBron's gonna go to the White House, talk to Trump. He's gonna be like, "Hey, I got this man Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is with me and tacos. This man has been helping the taco community. This is beautiful. This has been a productive podcast so far.
I hope if he's a superhero, his name would be Taco Tommy.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's get into the Breaking Bread.
Breaking bread.
Breaking bread.
Baking.
Baking bread.
He snorted right into the microphone. I'm sorry.
The baking Breaking Bad. I would call that a teaser, right? That's definitely not a trailer.
Yeah, it's a teaser.
All right.
That's all it should be. They shouldn't have a trailer.
So, the Breaking Bad teaser just came out just the other day. Yep. Skinny P was talking to...
Oh, Skinny.
Skinny P was talking to who I assume are DEA agents.
Yeah, you could see the pictures, the honorary pictures of Hank and Gomi.
Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen like a 6-year-old show.
If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, don't watch, and I hope you kill yourself. I'm sorry. Just watch better television.
To my girlfriend, if you are watching this right now, I'm sorry that we haven't finished all of Breaking Bad yet.
Oh God, does she watch this?
I'm making her watch the entire show. I hope she doesn't watch this though.
The podcast? Oh,
yeah,
God.
no, I hope she doesn't watch this.
Bye.
But we're currently I think we're in like season 4, like episode 4, somewhere around there.
All right, you're almost there.
Yeah.
You got like 15 more episodes or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what do you think about the trailer? What do you think this is going to be about? And what?
So I like the teaser because it didn't tell a lot about what it's going to be about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we knew going into it, it's going to be about Jesse Pinkman following all the events of the finale of Breaking Bad. I freaking love Vince Gilligan, so I have full confidence in him because I know he's been developing this story for a long time, and I knew he wouldn't. I feel like he has integrity, and he wouldn't ruin the Breaking Bad story just for another paycheck.
I think so too.
Because they're also ending Better Call Saul, I think, after 2 more seasons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need to get on that. I haven't seen past like season 2, but go ahead.
Better Call Saul is really good. I really like it. I don't like it as much as Breaking Bad, but I still think it's really good. But
okay.
I don't know, what is it? It's called El Camino, right? The movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's the car Jesse drove off in.
Okay.
I'm not giving spoilers. You know what? Forget you, dude. I'm giving spoilers.
Yeah,
right?
Screw it. Get out of here. Go.
Tuco dies. Oh, Tuco. Okay, anyways,
Tight. Okay, go ahead.
So, I mean, I would like to. I was curious about what Jesse was up to after the Breaking Bad, but I didn't really need to know that. But now that we're getting an answer, it's really tough. Here's some things I just want to see.
Mhm.
I like that Skinny Pete's in it. I need to see my man Badger.
Badger. Yep.
If Badger isn't in it, I will be disappointed. What else? Do you think we'll see any of the White family at all? Other than maybe Brian or Walter White in flashbacks? Or do you think we'll see Walter White alive?
So, I know they left Walter White's death slightly ambiguous.
Right. Because he passed out from
He got shot.
blood loss?
He got shot in the side.
Right. So it could have been he passed out from blood loss, but the paramedics arrived kind of quickly. But I don't know. I'm not gonna.
I think he's dead. I honestly think if he's not dead, it kind of.
I think if he's not dead, it kind of ruins
the character. Yeah.
It doesn't ruin the character. I think it just ruins his arc because I think that fate for him was perfect for where his character was going.
I think so too. I would not be surprised if he comes across, I don't know about Skyler, but if he comes across either Marie or he comes across Walter Jr. and Holly.
Breakfast for Walter Jr.
I would not be surprised if he comes across one of those three characters.
Wait, why do you think the kid's and not Skyler?
I don't know. I feel like if you kind of
remember when Jesse met Skyler, like when they had that awkward dinner together?
Yeah. I mean, she met him a few times, but like
earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Earlier in the show too.
I love that scene. He's like, "Oh, these peas are really good. How do you make them?" She's like, "From a bag from the store."
And then he just looks at her like, "Oh,
yeah."
shoot.
And then she was like, "Did my husband tell you about my affair?" And he's just kind of sipping on water the entire time.
And he was like, "Oh, yikes!"
It seems hilarious. I don't think he meets Skyler. I feel like if he meets Skyler in the movie, it feels kind of forced. If he,
right.
I don't even need them to interact. If they just somehow intersect in the movie, like we see Walter Jr. and Holly at Los Pollos Hermanos or something, just eating in the background.
Right.
Eating in the background. Or maybe Walt Jr. is doing an interview or something on TV. I don't know. I don't know if we get any dialogue with the White family. I think we see them though at some point. I don't know what I want from Jesse though. I don't know what this is going to be about. I hope for my movie that it ends with him taking in Brock taking Brock in as his own child at the end of the movie.
Because they killed, what was her name, Andrea?
Yeah.
They killed her, right?
Yeah.
I think Todd did it or something.
Yeah, Todd did, and
freaking Todd.
Oh, God, I forgot about that death, and that one upsets me the most. Honestly, that. Yeah,
especially because you already saw him go through it once with Jane.
Right.
He has to go through it again.
Right. Yeah. So I hope that Brock, he takes in Brock at the final episode, or he somehow comes into contact again with that kid from the crack house that he was with.
Oh yeah.
I would love if that happened. I just need some wholesome ending with Jesse Pinkman. That's all I need.
I always like to see Jesse be just a nice guy.
Right.
I always oh, that's nice.
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out what the conflict is. Is he going to be tracked down by the DEA?
Yeah, I'm sure that. I'm sure that's going to be
cooking again. I don't know if they.
Why would they want Jesse Pinkman? That's the question.
I can't see Jesse's character want to cook again after he was
went through all of that.
Basically a slave cooking for those guys. I can't see him cooking again. I can see him using. I can't see him cooking again.
I don't see him using because did he ever use once he got clean? Did he relapse?
Yeah, remember when he was about to kill those two guys that killed
killed
Tomas?
Yeah.
And then he got high before he wanted to shoot him, and then Walter White's like, "Hey,
yeah,
I'm
okay,
about to run these fools over."
You're right. Okay, so he did relapse.
I think that was cocaine though that he was using because he snorted it up.
Well, I mean,
Drugs are drugs.
Which one among us hasn't? You know, no, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I don't know if we see him. I don't understand what the conflict is, because why would they want Jesse Pinkman? I can't think of a reason why. Maybe he does start cooking again, because in like season 3, he like asked Mr. White to like cook again, and he's like, "It's the only thing I'm good at," and like so he has a true passion for cooking.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if. I would guess he starts cooking again. That would be my guess, but I don't know why.
That's what I like about this teaser so much, is we don't know, so we have to watch to find out, which is like perfect. Because if you give away too much, it's like.
And how does Skinny P and Badger and all those play into that as well? Is he
Breaking Bad's like the perfect property where if you're gonna start a new project, you don't have to say too much because you know people are gonna watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the teaser was great. It's just we have so many questions leading up to what it comes out in October.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. So frick, that's like 2 months. That's like a month.
Oh, it comes in this October?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it came out next year.
I thought it came out because they kept this thing on the down low the whole time. Because like we just heard about, because there was always rumors that there was going to be a Jesse Pinkman like spinoff, like either a series or a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But then we heard that they were working on a Breaking Bad project, and then it came out that it was about Jesse Pinkman, and now it's just like, okay, teaser, it comes out soon. It's like, oh shoot.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah,
boy,
so
well, we need to get through that series really quickly, and I just need to binge watch Better Call Saul.
Heck yeah. Oh, I hope Saul's in it too somehow.
Oh, there's no way Saul isn't in it. Like those.
Right now he's what, in a Cinnabon somewhere? Managing a Cinnabon?
So from what I know, the only thing I know is like that like little preview of what his life is right now of episode 1. So I don't know if you know anything from Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I don't want to give anything away because they showed a little bit more, but I don't want to.
Okay, so yeah, the only thing I know is that he's managing a Cinnabon and then goes home at night and just watches TV.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Clearly not happy.
There's no way Saul is not in this movie.
You gotta, because that would be a perfect way to get people back into Better Call Saul. Because the ratings have been kind of dropping for the show, but if you put him in there, oh my god, that would be perfect to get that show back up.
Yeah,
Plus, I love Saul.
Man. I don't think there's any way Saul's not in it. I want to see the dynamic between those two, because from the last time like Jesse and Saul were together, I think Jesse still blames Saul for poisoning Brock, right? Does that sound right?
The last time they were together?
Yeah.
Like in person? Yeah. But Jesse later found out it was Walt, right?
Okay.
Did he?
I think he does, but I'm pretty sure Saul still helped him do that.
Oh yeah, he had wasn't it didn't Huel do something?
Huel, yeah. It was Huel. Yeah.
So we got Huel. So it was basically Saul.
Okay. So I think it's going to be interesting to see that dynamic. I don't know if Jesse maybe Jesse makes an appearance in Better Call Saul. Who knows? Yeah,
that's something, because it's like when we first are introduced to Saul, we know that was it Crazy 8's partner was a client of Saul's?
Nacho?
No, Nacho. I don't know. But it was somehow Pinkman knew Saul before. So I feel like by the time Better Call Saul ends, we'll see something with Jesse's character.
Yeah, like I said, I'm on like season 2 of like Better Call Saul. Like the last time I watched Better Call Saul, the only things I can remember is like Jimmy, and then I forget what the female attorney that
Kim Wexler.
Kim Wexler. Like those two like were in a bar like resort area like finessing a guy.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can that's like the last thing I remember. But
it's so good.
And then there's also that nerd who had like a baseball card collection that was driving that big old Hummer.
Oh yeah, I love that dude. I just want to get my baseball cards back.
So yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So I don't know what to expect. I'm really excited for it. I feel like if I watched Better Call Saul, I'd have a better input on this. Maybe there's some because we're not going to see Mike because he's dead.
Oh, I loved Mike.
We're not going to see like Lydia or any of them because they're all dead.
Yeah, Gus is dead.
Gus is dead. Tuco and
I feel like
Tito Salamanca. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like even if they don't say Walter White is dead, or I don't think we'll see him. We'll only see him in like flashbacks. to like old conversations he had with Jesse. I don't think we're gonna see
Now,
present day.
the question is,
Oh.
does Breaking Bad come to a wrap at the end of this movie, or do they set it up just like the Avengers set up Infinity War for Endgame? Do they set up for a big? Do they set up for a big finale of Breaking Bad? Of
Walt is back. He recruits Jesse, and they're back on the job.
The final episode in the series is Saul is in his new office, and he's talking with Jesse, and then Walt walks in. That's the end of the movie, and then they set it up.
Dude, I would be so upset because then we'd have to wait like 2 years to freaking see what happened.
That would be I'd love it.
Dude, like I want Walt dead, and I also don't want him.
Right? Exactly.
I want them back together. Oh, I love Breaking Bad so much.
It's such a good, best show of all time. It's not even close.
Heck yeah.
Stupid Game of
I
Thrones.
don't know, Game of Thrones.
No.
Game of Thrones had the best ending ever.
So mad about it. I know you didn't even watch the show. I was so.
I know my brother started watching it, and he wasn't really happy, along with everyone else on the internet.
I've never been invested in a show like I was with Game of Thrones.
Really?
I was legitimately might have been one of the most angry moments I've ever had in my entire life is how that ended.
It's like I heard it wasn't just the last episode. Like there was. Like,
it was the entire season. Like the first episode of the season, it was fine. It was like a filler, not like a setup episode, which is great. I don't mind setup episodes, but like the dialogue in those episodes were just so bad and like poorly written, and like the way that the two D&D, which are the two writers, like the way they like made some of these characters like preppy and just snooty and whatever.
Well, that's what happens when you get greedy and you decide to continue the story, even though the original books haven't. They told the whole story from the books, and they didn't want to wait for. What's his name? George R.R. Martin to do the next books.
Well, he's probably going to die before he finishes those books, so I can understand it. But
Jesus.
He said he's not even done with the second to last book, and he hasn't even started the final book yet. And
How old is
that man is morbidly obese, and
he's
like
80s.
Yes. He is 70. Boy, he is a rough 70.
Yeah, I thought he was like 83.
Yeah, so George R.R. Martin might die soon, so I don't know if we're ever going to get those books. But I was just so mad. Like I said, I was just never so invested in a show before. And like the first two episodes were fine, and I was like, all right, this may not be the best season of all time, but it should be fine. And the third episode, like I hated it, but I still liked it at the same time. And then it just completely derailed. It just completely derailed, and I hate it. But that's my Game of Thrones rant.
But does it ruin the rewatchability? So like,
Yes, it does.
Can you rewatch it knowing?
Yes, it completely ruins it because they set up some characters to be just, these people. And like Jon Snow, like they just set up Jon Snow to just be the one to rule them all, and I hate it so much. I hate it so much. and we could have had 14 seasons of Game of Thrones. HBO offered them 14 seasons of Game of Thrones. Instead, we get 8 seasons and a 6-episode season for the final season.
You're right, buddy.
Band of Brothers on HBO though. If you've never seen it before, watch it.
I watched the miniseries.
Bet probably out of any single piece of film, TV show, movie, whatever, it is by far and without a doubt the best piece of entertainment I've ever watched in my entire life.
Dude, the writers for Band of Brothers were at Cleveland State last year. They were given like speech.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't go to it.
Oh, I hate you.
I didn't know about it until like the day before, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
But no, yeah. Suggestion: if you've never seen Band of Brothers, it is probably one of the best pieces of art you will ever see in your entire life, if not the best.
Heck yeah!
All right.
This has been a long episode again. We keep saying we want to make these an hour, and this is probably like a 2.5-hour episode, dude.
This has been about like an hour and a half, right?
Really?
We
started like 11:30.
When did you text me?
I said ready.
Okay, so this has probably been like hour and 45 minutes, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's
next episode's gonna be shorter because we're both gonna be tired from this first one. All right. just for the outro really quickly, not for this next episode, but for the episodes coming after this one, and then we have an NFL preview we're going to do. I'm really excited for some of the stuff we have lined up. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff we're doing. The fake tweets we did is just like scratching the surface.
Heck yeah.
Me and Matt have been brainstorming a lot, and we really like what we have. So
we're going to be the next Joe Rogan podcast.
I don't know about that.
We're going to be smoking blunts with Trump by episode
in a 260-degree room. But besides that,
aren't smoking marijuana with Donald Trump by episode 12. Please stop watching.
Yeah, it's kind of a failure, not gonna lie. But besides that, me and Matt I think we're really excited for what's to come. You guys should be too. We have a lot of fun segments to come, and we hopefully should be able to be pumping these out. Not spread out, but not spread out 4 months.
Yeah, eventually the goal would be like one a week. Eventually.
Yeah, and you guys will get 3 within these next 2 weeks, just because we're going to do the NFL preview next week, hopefully. After that, we might take a little break just because we're going to be worn out. But but besides that, you guys won't be getting one every 4 months or whatever. So.
Absolutely.
All right. So that is Brown Mamba episode number 3. If we had a sponsor, this would be your post roll. So please sponsor us. MeUndies, My Pillow,
Dollar Shave Club,
Hims, maybe,
My neck
Smart Mouth, any of those, Nike,
Popeye's chicken sandwiches, any of those.
Very good, by the way. Not as good as Chick-fil-A though. But
hot takes.
But if you like this episode, please hit subscribe. Please hit the like button like usual. If you want to see some more stuff from our personals, we have links to Matt's Twitter and YouTube at the bottom of his name, and then a link to my Twitter and Twitch at the bottom of my name.
Heck yeah.
But besides that, thank you for watching, and have a good one.
Bye. Get out of here, you piece of trash.